everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Better You. My name is Fernanda Ramirez, and welcome back to a new episode. I am so excited, and I'm excited to be talking to you because I have not spoken to this microphone in quite some time. I actually just got back from my 2.5-week Europe trip, and I actually was planning on making today's episode an episode all about solo traveling and everything I've learned on my solo adventures because, I didn't feel that qualified before going on this trip to talk about solo traveling, but this was the solo travel of my solo travels. Does that make sense? I went to multiple different countries. My brain was turned on for 2.5 weeks straight, and I now feel like I could speak on the topic. But instead of going into that, which first of all, let me know if that's something that you're interested in because I'd love to talk about it and I'd love to tell you about my findings because it was such a good trip. But I thought first, because it is already October, that we would talk about the It Girl's Guide to Fall. Now, I know it's been some time that fall has actually begun, but if you guys are like me and sometimes you forget to enjoy the season and then the season's happening and you're like, what the heck, it's almost done, this is going to be the episode for you. For us late type B procrastination girlies that didn't embrace the fall season September 1st, which is okay because you know what? Fall actually starts September 22nd. So we've got time. We've got all of November. So anyways, in today's video, we are going to talk about the perfect fall morning routine, what to do during the day, the perfect fall night routine. We're going to go through my Pinterest board together. I'm going to tell you guys about what fashion trends are on top. We're going to talk about some movies to watch, some shows to watch, Halloween plans. Guys, I am so excited. October might just be my favorite month for a number of reasons. Starting off with the fact that it is my birthday month. I just love the cozy vibes. I love the trees turning orange and green. I love when it gets a little bit chillier. Honestly, as much as I love the sun and I love feeling hot, I will say after this trip to Europe, being in Portugal, sweating every 5 minutes, feeling overstimulated that the makeup is sliding off my face, I almost could not be more hopeful for a drier season. But the only thing that's making me feel a little bit icked out by the following season is the fact that I'm praying to Jesus I won't get eczema. October is going to be such an exciting month for me specifically because I have so many birthdays coming up. And if you know anything about me, I am obsessed with birthdays. I'm obsessed with horoscopes. I'm just obsessed with celebrating and being excited. So having my friend's birthday the day before mine, my birthday on the 14th, my friend's birthday the week after mine, and then Halloween is coming up. There's so many parties and social events this month that I'm already a little bit overwhelmed, yet so excited. So basically every other day that I don't have an event or something, I kind of just want to be locked in and focused and just kind of keeping it low key, which is kind of the vibe of this episode. A lot of what I want to do to embrace this season involves kind of being a little bit more of a homebody vibe and just, sticking to routine and starting to reel back into my little hermit crab shell. But that's only on my days off because the days where I have events, you already know I will be out dancing, socializing, living it up, which I also think is very important for this time of year. If you guys are not subscribed to my personal YouTube channel, definitely make sure you do so because I just uploaded a fall night routine, I think a week ago, and that video kind of shows how I want my fall nights to go. And I did some fall cooking as well as cozy fall related things. I think you're really gonna like it. And anyways, make sure you're subscribed to the podcast channel if you're not already. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and wherever you're listening to this, whether it is in your car, your room, on a walk, thank you so much for listening. I love having you here, and let's get on in to the episode. So fall 2024, I can't even believe I'm saying that, but here we are, and we are going to talk about the perfect ultimate fall morning routine. Now, I love structuring these kind of episodes with talking about what the day looks like for the fall girly, what it actually looks like, how you can implement these little cute tips to romanticize the season for yourself, and just kind of how I want my morning routines to go. I feel like they go a lot better when I have a little bit more structure to them, a little bit more routine. And even when I'm filming my own videos that are season related, for example, if I did a summer morning routine or I'm doing a fall morning routine, I always try to incorporate colors and visuals to the video that will make the entirety of the video give off the vibe I'm trying to give, if that makes sense. For example, if I'm filming a fall morning routine, yes, it makes it a fall morning routine knowing that I filmed it during these months, but I try to pick out my outfit in the colors that will match the theme. I will try to make meals that will match the theme. I will try to use blankets that match the theme. And as much as I'm doing that for a YouTube video to be visually aesthetic, you can do that for your own day-to-day life to kind of feel that same amount of romanticization. And then whenever you take a photo of anything you're doing that season, you are almost on brand with this season, if that makes sense. Now, I know that sounds a little bit extra, but if you're watching this video, I know you're already an extra girly that wants to embrace it. So first off, I want to say when you are waking up in the morning, one of the things that I love to have is one of those sunset lamps or sunrise lamps. This is the perfect way to wake yourself up in your room when all the light around you is like a burnt orange. Sometimes you have the birds whistling, or you could probably find a little audio ringtone that has something to do with fall. But that light is so helpful for the fall and the winter season when it starts to get really dark out. I know this morning I woke up at like 6 and I was genuinely shocked by how dark it was outside. So I definitely got to get my light out and start embracing those morning routines, because it definitely made my mornings last year so much better. Now, I'm a big morning workout girl, and I don't know about you, but if you are down to work out in the morning, something that you can do to embrace the season is picking a workout that is a lot slower and one that is a lot more calm. I feel like the summer and the spring is a perfect time to do like spin class, but the minute it gets dark out, I just want to do slow movement like yoga and stretching and Pilates, maybe a little bit of weightlifting here and there, but definitely things that are indoor is my vibe. And I always love waking up in the morning and picking a workout set that matches the season. So like I said, in my video that I posted, I wore a brown set to go to my workout, and I just felt like a little teddy bear at the gym. Like, I just felt cute. Whenever I feel cute, I'm also way more motivated to work harder. And side note, doing your makeup before you go to the gym, even if it's just a little bit, like doing your eyebrows or your lashes, you always just feel so much more presentable and ready to put in the work. So that's definitely what I've been doing. This morning, I actually put on a black set so I could be fall vibes. And I just went on the treadmill for like 40 minutes. And then I did a Pilates workout. And not only did I feel cute, but I looked cute. So I just wanted to be at the gym even longer. Now, after going to the gym, you might want to step in the shower. And this is a great time to incorporate fall scented self-care items. Maybe you can go to Bath & Body Works or any sort of soap store and pick out some scents that embody the season. I know Bath & Body Works has so many different scents and flavors, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm obsessed with having all of my things kind of be the same color or the same scent. Not only is it visually beautiful and makes me excited to step into the shower, but if you take a photo of it, it's aesthetic, you'll smell delicious. And also, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. This is just kind of like a little extra one. I'm literally on the Bath & Body Works website right now, and just to read you some of the scents they have, they've got pumpkin pecan waffles, flannel, spiced apple toddy, sweet cinnamon pumpkin, leaves, sweater weather, pumpkin cupcake, pumpkin bonfire, sweet cinnamon pumpkin, pumpkin carving. Okay, anyways, those are some of the scents they have for the fall, and I am very tempted. I might just go soon, maybe sometime this week, to go get like a matching candle, soap, or maybe like a body wash. You also don't have to go to Bath & Body Works, but I'm sure that there is some pumpkin scented things at Walmart or like the dollar store. And again, you don't even need to do this if you don't want to. This is just like, if I'm thinking of the perfect fall morning routine, this is what I would love to do. Also, you can just light a candle as you finish your morning routine, maybe as you do your makeup or as you do your hair, just kind of having your apartment smell like that. I also love using lighting to kind of set the tone. So even having a light like a salt lamp that kind of diffuses an orange light is so calming and pleasing as I get ready or as I go about my day. Now, to continue my fall morning routine, say I go into my vanity, I start doing my makeup. This is the perfect time to have some brown eyeshadow, maybe just kind of like a nice little latte makeup look. Maybe you can opt for a darker lip combo. Maybe you can opt for a little bit of a darker bronzer, or maybe you can embrace the fact that you don't have as much sun on you and kind of rock like a more pale look, kind of like a Snow White look with a redder lip. There's honestly so many makeup looks you can do, and I feel like we've lost the art of experimenting with makeup just because the clean girl makeup is so prominent and popular these days. But like, I love doing a subtle wing, and the wing feels very fall and winter to me because, you know, it's not just gonna sweat off your face. Like sometimes the wing is doing too much in the summer, but definitely for fall. Okay, you guys, I'm popping in to talk about the sponsor of today's episode, and that is 𝘈 𝘉𝘕𝘗. As you guys know, I'm always on the lookout for new ways to try to strengthen my immune system and my gut health, as well as overall just care for my health, fitness, and metabolism. For the past few weeks, I have been trying 𝘈 𝘉𝘕𝘗, and it has been such a great product to integrate into my daily wellness routine. Not only does this product help with the things that I just listed, but it also helps with growing my hair and my nails. 𝘈 𝘉𝘉𝘗 is a patent-pending premium bovine colostrum concentrate that has a new technology that actually preserves over 400 bioactive nutrients in their purest, most bioavailable form. Not only that, but they ensure that their composition is uniquely optimized for human health. As I said earlier, it has so many benefits, and another one that I've recently been absolutely loving since I've been in my fitness journey is their ability to help fuel performances and help with recovery. If you guys are interested in 𝘈 𝘉𝘉𝘗 and want to test it out for yourself, we have worked out a special offer for my audience where you can receive 15% off your first order. You guys can go to tryarmra.com/better in all capital letters, or you can enter better to get 15% off your first order. That's tryarmra.com/better. Now let's get back to the episode. After I'm finished getting ready, I do my hair, I'm all set, then we're going to pick out the outfit. And you guys, I feel like I've said this before, but sometimes I need the reminder to myself that you actually have the ability to dress cute. I always have the habit of wearing like comfy clothes or my sweats or like jeans and a random t-shirt, and then when I go travel, I'm pulling out these extra outfits. And I'm wondering to myself, why don't I do this at home? Why don't I put the effort to look this cute when I'm in my hometown? And I don't really know why. I still haven't figured it out. I just get lazy sometimes. But if we are trying to look cute this fall and trying to put in the extra effort, try to dress up in the mornings in a cute little sweater. Maybe you can even go on Pinterest and pin some fall outfits and then wear the outfits to replicate those. It is so easy when you have a capsule wardrobe, which is kind of like a wardrobe full of basics, to mix and match and pick different outfits, but you're able to spice up your outfits with accessories. And that is why fall is one of my favorite seasons for fashion, because if you live in a colder place, you are able to start layering and just using different accessories such as a scarf, gloves, leg warmers. You can use hats or toques, even just layering like flannels with jackets on top or hoodies and sweaters. We are going to talk about my fall fashion Pinterest board in a little bit, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm trying to go for this fall. I actually just picked up a whole bunch of sweaters from Oakenfort, and I'm so excited to style them and just wear them throughout the fall season because I'm always so cozy when I wear them. And again, if I just decide to take a photo at any time of the day, I already look like I'm in the fall spirit. Another thing you can do in the morning is go for a fall foliage walk. Now that's kind of when you go for a walk, but you're surrounded by the fall trees and the leaves on the floor. And as much as the weather might not be ideal to maybe go on a run or go on a walk, or you might be thinking this weather is too muggy, I do not want to be outside, this is actually the wonderful weather between summer and winter where it's not freezing and you can actually enjoy the weather and go on a walk. We all need the fresh air. We all need the steps. If you can avoid using your car and just walking to whatever destination you can, you might just get to enjoy the city around you and really feel like engulfed by your city. I will also say, I'm sure that there's a lot of towns and cities that are less walkable, but also I have a big international audience. And so like if you're from London or something or Paris, guys, I was just there on vacation. I genuinely think I was going to say I wouldn't drive, but a lot of the people there don't drive, but I would abuse walking around those beautiful cities. So if you are lucky enough to live in a city in Europe or like a city anywhere around the world that is beautiful and it's like a hotspot for tourists, guys, I'm sure I don't need to tell you twice because you probably already do this, but take advantage of your beautiful city and know that so many people would probably kill to live in a city like yours, especially during these seasons where the surroundings like just reflect the season season. So go on your walk, bring your umbrella if you have to, wear another jacket if you have to, maybe it's the gloves, and listen to some music. This is the perfect time to romanticize the season with fall songs and fall playlists. I definitely use this time to listen to slower music and music that makes me feel a lot more cozy. Also, I think wearing headphones just makes an outfit look cuter, as stupid as that sounds. Like whether it is my Apple like headphones or even just like my string headphones, I just feel like it makes my outfit look so much cuter. And lastly, if you are having a fall breakfast, there are literally so many recipes you can find online. I feel like my favorite types of fall breakfasts are probably like oatmeal or chia pudding, or maybe even making like pumpkin protein pancakes. I also just like making anything with bananas, such as banana smoothies with dates, maybe adding a lot of cinnamon. I actually just add cinnamon to everything. Maybe having recipes with nuts, such as like pecans or almonds, almond butter. Definitely not like an acai bowl. Like that needs to be cut. That's last season. There's also so many recipes you can like experiment with. Like I just looked on Pinterest and you can make pumpkin French toast, which sounds divine just even saying that out loud. I also found a recipe for pumpkin French toast bakes, also pumpkin spice waffles, as well as pumpkin yogurt bowls. If you're feeling in the mood for a little bit of a sweet tooth breakfast, you could even make cinnamon buns and kind of have them in the morning as a special treat, maybe on the weekend. I also saw a recipe for pumpkin French toast sticks. Guys, I'm getting hungry just saying these. I think I might have to make an IG reel or something of me making these, because there's no way I'm just looking at these right now and not about to make them. Anyways, if this was your morning routine, I think you would be, I don't know, you'd be the ultimate fall Pinterest girly. There's nothing more you can do, or you can tell me if I'm missing anything, but all of these options sound like the perfect fall morning to me. Now moving on to the middle of the day, the chunk of the day. This is kind of like your perfect weekend plan, or this could be during your school day. But if you are in the academia world, you are studying, you are in school, use this time to romanticize studying, because there's no better time. I think having this cozy season is the perfect time to lock in, stay indoors, and focus on your studies, and even watching a TV show that kind of romanticizes school as well as you doing it will get you in the perfect mindset. Maybe you can watch Gilmore Girls or Gossip Girl or Clueless, like any of those shows that kind of get you in that study mindset, I think would really inspire you and make you excited to be in school. The other thing you can do if you want to is maybe get cute school supplies that kind of reflect the fall season, like even fall colored pens or maybe stickers. If you journal or something or use a planner, you can kind of add fall stickers to it to kind of decorate it. The other thing is working or studying in public spaces. As much as studying at home is, very helpful to kind of lock in and focus and not get distracted, if you have a little bit of a lighter load of homework or you've got work to do, definitely go to your local library or a bookstore or a coffee shop. Okay, so back to talking about the activities in the day that you can do to embrace fall and just the overall October season is going for lunch at places where you can get like a soup and sandwich little combo. Anything honestly warm and comforting for your body, I feel like is the best type of food to have during this time. Even if it's like mac and cheese, or honestly, this one's kind of random, but like Indian food, I randomly feel like all the spices and herbs gives fall vibes to me. I don't know, but that is what I want. Another idea for you is to go walk around some bookstores. Recently, when I was in London, I went to some beautiful bookstores, and it's one thing to go to the local chapters, and I already think that that's a blessing. But if you are blessed to live in a city where you have these amazing bookstores with like different floors and like high ceilings, like I don't know how you're not going to them more, because I would be doing that more. Another thing you can do is go to crystal shops, which I really love doing at any time of the year, but I feel like again during the fall, going to like a crystal shop is so fun because you can stay indoors, you're warm, you're cozy, you can have a drink, and I personally can spend so long in there just looking at the different stuff that they sell, and I always just have a good time doing it. Another one is just to have a fall photo shoot with your friends. I definitely want to do this. I did this last year with my friend Trinity, and I already know I need to take advantage of the trees before they're fully gone, so that's something that's on my kind of bucket list. Another thing that I really want to do this fall is do a lot more baking. I know a while ago I went to HomeSense and I got a bunch of fall related baking supplies and like baking honestly equipment, kind of like trays and different like stands for cakes. And so I really want to do some more baking. There's literally so many good things to do. I feel like I need to make like some cookies or some muffins or a cinnamon bun, whatever it is, I need to make something. And of course, there are the fun, exciting fall activities that are kind of on the bucket list, which I don't want to go too in depth just because I did a fall episode last year and I really don't want to repeat a lot of things, as well as I'm sure you probably know the classics such as going to the pumpkin patch or whatever, but I do still think those activities are very fun. I think going to the pumpkin patch is something that I would love to do. I did it with my mom last year, and if you can find a pumpkin patch that has more to it, kind of like a maze, or maybe they've got a petting zoo, or the one that we went to, I forget the name of it, but it had so much food to buy and like different ice creams. It also had like a little trampoline, and it also just had like photo opt areas. I've seen another pumpkin patch in Vancouver that has like a little cat petting area. So definitely look at the different pumpkin patches around you and see if any of them offer anything else. The other thing you can do is go to the apple farm, which I've never been to, but again, my friend Trin went and she took very cute photos there. You can also do pumpkin painting, which I actually ended up doing last night with my friends. It was so much fun. We just actually got some wine, made a charcuterie board. We got a bunch of little pumpkins, and then we got paint and just listened to some fall music and painted them. There's so much inspiration for pumpkins to paint as well on TikTok. I literally did a self-care pumpkin. Like, it had nothing to do with Halloween or fall, but I guess maybe it could be interpreted as like a Halloween thing. I'm popping back in to talk about the second sponsor of today's episode, and that is Skims. I am so excited to be partnering with Skims, and I'm actually currently wearing their Skims Fits Everybody t-shirt right now. This is one of my favorite from their collection, and everything they sell, I swear, is like butter on my skin. It's kind of one of those things where if you know, you know, but if you don't know, you need to get on it because it is too good to gatekeep. All of their fabrics are stretchy and soft, and they're one of my favorite fabrics to wear while I'm traveling. I've been traveling a lot recently, as you know, and on travel days, it is all I wore. I specifically love their Fits Everybody thong, as it is so seamless under dresses and skirts, and it is especially useful for me when I'm going to like events or something. If you want the comfortable Fits Everybody collection, it is available in double extra small to 4X. You can shop now at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that I sent you. You can select podcast in the survey, and be sure to select my show in the drop-down menu that follows. That is so exciting, and yeah, I hope you guys love it. Let's get back into the episode. I actually love going to HomeSense and just going to like look at furniture and home decor. Even if I don't buy anything, it's just nice, and you can listen to music at the same time. I feel like another one of the hobbies where you go into somewhere that is like a third place is like going thrifting, which honestly is a great idea since we are going to talk about fall fashion, but it's just so expensive to buy into trends every single season. So if you are able to go thrifting and kind of pick things out with a little bit more intention and a little bit more creativity and just have unique pieces in your closet, I think that's a much better option and perfect for the fall season. The other thing I wanted to say in terms of activities you can kind of do and kind of just getting into the fall spirit or October mindset is getting your nails done. Two of mine actually fell off, so I am desperate for a new set, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do because as much as I want to do fall, it's also gonna be my birthday, so I kind of want something to do with my birthday. But then again, you guys, I actually am thinking, I don't want to talk about my birthday just yet, but I'm thinking of doing a like darker theme, kind of more like purple reddish. So maybe having something a little bit more fall colored actually would make sense. Now let's discuss the fall night routine. Now this is going to start off with having a clean environment. I actually started my night routine off like this in my video. It honestly set the tone for the night, and it made me so much more motivated to actually do things and to cook in my kitchen. I played a fall playlist and I got straight into cleaning, and then I decided to cook a recipe. And as I've talked in this whole podcast episode about kind of eating warm foods, when I filmed my fall night routine, I made like a couscous salad with yam and sweet potato, and it was so delicious. It felt so fall and warm, and it also looked so fall because it had a bunch of different orange and like brown in it. But I definitely think this is the perfect time to explore making different creams and soups and just having more hearty vegetables, and even just playing around with color and having more colorful veggies that kind of match the season. The other thing you can do is when you're having your actual dinner is kind of romanticizing it by having a lot of candles out, placemats, kind of centerpieces on your dinner table, kind of give you the fall vibes. The other thing you can do is focus on having a self-care night all surrounding fall and the fall colors again. Maybe that's doing a face mask or lotioning up your body. I feel like the lotioning is actually a really good idea because you can get into bed all soft and cozy, especially if it's post shave. You can set up a warm bath and put a bunch of different candles up, have the salt lamp going, a very orange hue for a bath, and then immediately I am putting on comfy clothes. I'm already wearing a sweatsuit right now. Even having nice blankets on top of your bed or nice sheets, it just makes the experience of going to bed so much more appealing. When I was in London, I went to the Notting Hill bookstore, which was super cool, and I actually ended up picking up Pride and Prejudice, but I ended up buying that. That's definitely something that I want to read, and as much as I love reading self-help books, I feel like fall is a good time to just kind of settle in and read a nonfiction book or something that's just a lot more fun. I know some of my friends are obsessed with reading right now, and they've got their Goodreads, which is an app where you can like rate the books you've read and kind of have like a wish list or your bookshelf, and you can add each other and see what you guys are reading. So I feel like that's a good idea. If reading is not your vibe, journaling is definitely an option. I also recently got an iPad, and with the iPad pen, you can kind of like doodle and make notes and even just do some planning. And I feel like that's actually what I wanted to touch on, is the fact that I feel like fall is the perfect time to plot and plan. Plan your next few months, the end of the year, make a vision board. Just overall planning, I feel like, is a big theme for the fall, especially when you have nowhere to be and you're kind of in this underground, like in between area, because things will definitely pick up during the Christmas season. So I feel like this is the time to kind of settle in and hermit a little bit. You can also watch a TV show or a movie, and again, set the vibe up with the candles and the blankets, and even taking a shower right before bed, I feel like will make you feel so calm, especially if you've lotioned up your body and everything. Like, it's just the perfect scenario to even have a little snack and just watch a movie or watch a show. Or if you've got an iPad, playing the iPad games I feel like is very fun too. The other thing I was gonna say is just in general for the night routine in the fall, I feel like sleeping early is the best way to do it. I have been so tired, especially with the time change now. I can definitely feel the darkness settling in a lot sooner, and it's making me tired. So honestly, might as well just go to bed sooner and wake up earlier. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was go through my Pinterest board and tell you guys about some of my favorite fall trends. And of course, I'm not going to tell you anything that's unreal, mind-boggling, mind-breaking. Like, it's always the same trends every single year, but I guess the things that I personally really love. Starting off with a pair of black knee-high boots that are heeled with a pointed toe. I think these are so chic and so cute and just make every outfit look better if you're going out in the fall, as well as the Steve Madden more like rider boots. I love those, and they're honestly kind of underrated, but maybe not really. They're kind of just properly rated because everyone has them, but I feel like they're so worth it. The other thing that I've been loving for fall, of course, is ballet flats. I wear my black ballet flats like almost every single day, and I definitely need to invest in a better pair just because they're starting to wear down, and they're from Zara. But I would love a red pair, a burgundy pair, a black pair, a cream pair. I just think they're so comfy and perfect to wear and easy to slip on. I've also been loving my Adidas Sambas, which have been a trend for a while, and they're probably on their way out, but I mean, they work and I like them, so there's that. I also really want the UGG Tasman slippers, as well as I have the Chestnut Platform mini Uggs, and those are my favorite. I also love wearing colored leather jackets, whether that's like black or red or white or brown. I think rider ones that are a little bit more fitted are so cute, as well as oversized leather jackets. Also, when I was in Paris, I wore my black blazer so much and it was so comfortable. I've also been loving cardigans, especially buttoning up just the first button and having the rest of it open. I feel like it looks so cute and so chic. Of course, cheetah is a big pattern this year. I love cheetah. I love cherries and the color red. I feel like all of those are little micro trends, but you know, they don't get old. They really don't. Same with wearing a fur jacket. I feel like that is a timeless piece that will always look good. And I wish I like lived in like LA or New York or Paris or somewhere where they had a bunch of different flea markets and thrift stores, because I swear when I travel to those places, they have so many of them, and then I can never buy them because they just don't fit in my luggage to bring it back home. I've also been loving wearing gold bangles and just jewelry in general, but also mixing and matching gold and silver. I also love the look of off-the-shoulder sweaters. I feel like that's super cozy, especially if they're really big and thick. But yeah, I feel like those are my favorite fashion trends of the moment. Other than that, I wanted to say that for the rest of the fall season, I'm really excited for Halloween. I am so curious to know what you guys are being. and tell me what your Halloween plans are. If you don't have any plans to go to any parties or anything and you're kind of having a more low-key one, it's always a great idea and a fun activity to hand out candy or just sit at home and watch scary movies or Halloween movies. I definitely did that in the past few years and just like ordered pizza, and it was so much fun every single time I did. If you are going to a party, definitely have fun and be safe. I am actually going to be in LA for Halloween and I'm so excited. I've never spent Halloween in LA, and I have a party already planned for like Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, and so I'm definitely gonna have multiple costumes and I'm so excited. Like, I just can't wait to socialize, to groove to the Monster Mash, and I'm going with my Ella, so I think we're gonna have the best time, and hopefully I don't lose anything this time because last time I was in LA, it was traumatic. Anyways, my camera is about to die right now, so I wanted to say thank you so much for listening to this episode. It was a fun one, and I hope to see you around very soon. I love you.